Welcome to last lecture of this tutorial and course, of course. In last lecture, we need to make game look something like this. So we need to have some objects, and if you successfully move balls toward objects, you will get points. This can be goal of our game now, and this can be maximum of this course. Of course, you can work on this game even after course. You can add some graphics down there from a side. You can change background. You can improve score system. You can change design of sprite for this movement platform, for this prop object, and of course you can even improve coding. And now let's start with this lecture. What you need to do: you have a lot of coding, only few movement in design window. So in design window you only need to remove everything you don't need. So one static body here we don't need anymore, we will generate it. Play button can be moved somewhere up. You can change the text to be something like this. And now we are going towards coding. For coding you will have a lot of work. I suggest you to stop the video and create this function. So this will be function user defined with a name create props and three parameters: prop name, position x, and position epsilon. We will create static body, collision shape, rectangular shape, and sprite in a code. And after that we will set extents for the shape. We will define shape. Shape is defined as rectangular because we declared here one new rectangular shape. This is extents of this shape. We also create and define texture for the sprite. For this you need to preload texture for a sprite. In our situation we use icon from our resource folder. So if you write exact code like this, you will not make any kind of mistake. And we will set texture, set scale for a sprite, and after that we need to add childs or add nodes for a sprite and collision for static body. This is created static body. We will define the name, and this name will be from function. I will explain how this name comes here. And after that we will set position from these parameters, and last thing will be adding this to our root node. So this will be created static body with a Godot icon, of course, but with a texture you define here. And to work all of this, you will need to call this function create prop. And also I suggest you to write this code also. So stop the video and write this code in your function ready. This code repeats itself with loop. This is for loop, and this loop have run from 120 to 920. with a step of 40. So every 40 this loop repeats, and this loop creates the name, which will be prop 1 2 3 4 5 6 with this defined variable increased by 1 on every loop iteration. And this prop will also have two parameters here. First parameter will be parameter for x scale, and this parameter will increase over time with a 40, and epsilon parameter will be 100. So when you start, this code will create static body in a line on every 40 pixels. And this will be all. Other code is similar like before, but I will just show you to know what is going on. And here we will have some changes. I will explain it later. So this function needs to be added, and this part of ready function needs to be added. And after that we need to have some change here in on rigid body shape entered. We will create another for loop with a 21 iteration, 21 repetition, and if body name is prop plus this function convert number to string, so prop 1 2 3 4 5 till 21. If some of this body is shape entered, body will key free, so will be deleted in one step from main scene. Score will be increased by 1, and text label will show this score. So you can easily experiment with this, but I strongly suggest you to rewrite, to write this code exactly as it is, and after that test this game, and you will get something like this. I say something, you don't need to make it exactly, but something like this I believe you will make it. As you see here, we have information about collisions, and if you get some kind of this, you will get some other parameter here. Let me show you here. This is some other static bodies, but these bodies have the names, and if some of these names show when a for loop is moved, this static body will be deleted from a scene. And what will you have? You will have elements of the game, so some kind of a game where you need to clear a level of some props, like here. And then you can create some other levels, or you can create one very complicated level with many options. I'm open to consulting, so you can consult with me if you try to improve this game. But consulting are not free, and you will need to contact me via my email, or find me somewhere in some group, Slavs Make Games, or write some comment or whatever. So you can contact me if you want to improve this game. I don't know about this, and if someone wants to improve it, I will help him. So this can be all for now. in this tutorial. I think if you come this far, you really learn a lot from a free course. But I think this is some kind of a pro course, so even professional, semi-professional, for someone semi-professional, but for someone this will be professional course for free. It is my intention to promote Godot whenever I can. I also write books, inexpensive books, to promote it. 4 books till now. Thank you for participating in this course. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learn something useful. If you want to learn something more from me, you can buy my book, go to Slavs Make Games at YouTube or Slavs Make Games at itch. You can contact me with email, add yourself to newsgroup, or if you want to work with free content, you can find my other courses for free at Udemy with similar topic, Godot game engine and GD script. Also, you can find tutorials and games at itch. You can find free books also, this is part of books, at itch. I think I give you a lot of options what to do. Of course, there will be times without options, but don't worry. For now, you have enough time to do what you like to do. So people, thank you again for your attention and your participation, and see you in some other interesting and maybe similar activity. Goodbye, have a good time.